Start with your awareness in your whole situation, your room, the furniture, the floor, the bed, the chair, whatever you're supported on, the sounds in your room, the images coming in through your eyes. And when we notice that, one of the things that happens is we notice I don't actually need to pay attention to that barking dog or whatever the sounds are. So our nervous system has this opportunity to just to tune in. Okay, I'm familiar with what's going on here. So I don't need to notice that so much during the practice. So the room, the sounds, the sights, just our environment. And then notice your physical body. We have the sense perceptions. If you close your eyes, then the sense of sight comes to rest, the external sight anyway. But we have the sense perceptions of air on our skin and moving through the nostrils, of clothes or blanket if you have one. If you were to move your tongue, you'd have that sensation of wetness in your mouth. There's all kinds of other really physical sensations: hunger, thirst, heat, cold. Notice your physical body. Notice the space that your body is occupying. Our body is in a certain location. So, one of the ways that we can tune into our body and to do a relaxation in our body is to think about our body as being in a location. And through proprioception, we know what parts of our body are where. So we know where our feet are compared to our elbows or our nose. We just know that automatically. And so if the direction is to put your attention in the heart center, for instance, we know where our ribs are, and we know the front and the sides and the back of the ribs. We don't know directly, probably, where our diaphragm is, but we know it through sensation and through pictures we've seen. The diaphragm's connected to the lower ribs. The heart and the lungs are inside the rib cage. So we have a location. So as we're just beginning the practice, let's draw a circle of light around our physical body and let that light, that beam of light or the circle of light, be wide enough so that it really permeates the whole of your physical body. You could start at the top of your head, you could start wherever you want. And with your mind, draw a circle of light around your body. At the level of our body, the light is filling the blood that's flowing through the veins and arteries, all of the organs, heart, lungs, kidneys, liver, intestines, all the glands, through the bones and the bone marrow, through our optic nerve, our brain, all the way to the fingers and fingertips and the toes and tips of the toes, through the muscles of the back of our body, back of the shoulders and neck. Let the whole of your body be permeated by this circle of light. And then in this very same location, there's the field of energy, sensations, feelings. Let's bring that to mind. So we have our physical body, but we also have a lot going on in our body that's not exactly physical. It's the energy field or the subtle body. And this is the layer or the sheath that we work with Blue Star and many yoga nidra practices. So when we feel a blue star in the eyebrow center, it is in the location in the brain there somewhere, but it's not really the layer that we're working on. Or when you feel a tension in your gut, there might be some muscle activity, but there's an energetic component to it as well, and that's the subtle body. So we know the physical body. We've just taken that wide beam of light and circled the physical body, letting the physical body be permeated with light. Now turn your attention to the energy field, the field of energy that's in that same location. We're going to draw another circle of light that's broad enough to permeate the whole of the energy field. Take your time. And then be aware of your whole body from head to toes, your physical body and your energy body, and the light that surrounds and permeates both of those layers. And notice if there's any tightness in the physical body. So common to have a shield or some tightness or contraction through the back of the neck and shoulders. And working in the physical body, we can notice if we were to bring our attention to the top and the front of our shoulders, and really let them soften and get heavy. We could also work with this energetically. Do we really need protection through the back of our body right now? Just in this moment. Let that whole area fill with light, physical body and the energy. And from that narrow focus, broaden again to the whole of your body. Notice what's going on. What does that feel like in your direct experience right now? You can move systematically through the body, through the head, the top part of the face, the forehead, eyebrows, eyes. And notice the light. Let your muscles soften. Let your sense of vision, your sense of sight be at rest. Notice the air that flows in through your nose. Your lips, your mouth, your jaw, hinges of your jaw. even down through your chin and into your vocal cords, into your throat. And let's focus here for a moment. Notice there's a physical component. If you were to relax the hinges of your jaw, make sure there's a bit of room so your upper and lower teeth aren't clenched. That would relieve the tension on the physical level. One form of anxiety is that we are always kind of planning what we're going to say, what we can't say. We might be subvocalizing. There's some activity in the vocal cords. Notice what's your situation right now, what's happening in your physical body, in your mouth and jaw, your throat, and what's happening energetically. And notice that both of those layers are filled with light. Notice your chest, your stomach area. So here we're into the movement of our body with the breath. Muscles lengthen and then they soften and release back towards the spine. And the breath and the energy are very linked. There's a different feel to the in breath. You get all that lovely oxygen coming into the lungs, into the bloodstream, enlivening the brain. We have such a beautiful system of taking in and releasing. Notice what that feels like through your whole body. Your whole body breathes on a physical level and on an energy level as well. Rest with that. Keep noticing the light, physical body, and the energy, the subtle body. From the top of the head through the whole back of your body, your arms and legs, front of your body, from the soles of your feet up through the interior of your body. And then we move to the layer of the mind. Mind is in the whole body. There's our physical brains in the head, the brain in the heart, the brain in the gut, and the coordination of that. But we have awareness. We know our whole body, every cell of the body. There's nothing hidden from the mind. The mind permeates through our whole body. And our mind is also not limited to our body. It's not limited in time. Through our memories, we go back in time. Through our thoughts, we go forward. So the mind is also in this location, and it is also beyond this location. But right now, draw a circle of light around and permeating through the mind. just like you did for the other two. This includes what we know. It's definitely related to the brain and intuition and wisdom. It's not limited to the thought layer. We have vast, deep stillness and silence in the mind as well. And let all of that be permeated by this circle of light. And try not to think about it too much. Just let that be here. Notice in your head, we have our physical body, our nose, our eyebrows, our ears, the skull, into the neck and throat. And that was permeated with light in the first circle of light. And then we have the energy, the subtle body in this area. There's also the crown, top of the head. There's the eyebrow center, the throat center, and the light that permeates the energy field of the head. And there's the mind, which includes the thoughts in the mind. Thoughts, the stillness, our wisdom, what we know. All of that is permeated with light. It's not necessarily meant to make sense. Just resting and feeling into this. Notice your experience with the body, the physical body, the subtle body, and the mind. Just in the area of your head and neck. And then let your attention flow down through the sides of your neck, your shoulders, into your arms, your hands, your fingers, your fingertips. And through the back of your head and neck and shoulders down into the upper body, the back, to the lower body, to the back of your legs, the front of your legs, all the way down to your toes. Your whole entire body, including the chest and the stomach, the heart center, navel center, lower belly. Bring your attention for a moment to the heart center. We know where that location is. We know the physical heart is nearby, the lungs, the ribs, the muscles. Bring your attention to the energy, to the subtle feel in the heart center. And the mind in the heart center. Notice all of that light on all of the layers of our being. And as we finish the practice, notice one last time those three circles of light that permeate the whole of our being. And when you're ready, open your eyes.